The following podcast is a part of RadioMisfits.com. The Mr. Nailsin Show is brought to you by me, Night Night. Head over to IndiePlanet.com to get your copy of the Night Night comic book so that you can actually see me in action in my one-man war on Drive. Shut up, Boo-o, God damn it! I do the announcements. Oh, God, no one gives a crap about Boo-o.
I'm part of the team, man. Tell him about me. False advertising. God,
stupid idiot.
I help Night Night fight crime, and we blow stuff up and do a lot of damage. and of course, people get mad at us when we do. But
it's a war on crime, and in every war, there's collateral damage.
I mean, well, I guess it isn't one-man war, because
exactly.
It's a two-man war on crime.
All right, anyway, we're running out of time. Don't miss this opportunity to get your hands on the adventures of Night Night.
And Boo-Bo.
The Night Night comic book available at IndiePlanet.com. And now it's time for the Mr. Nailsin Show.
Welcome once again to another episode of the Mr. Nailsin Show. Episode 525. I'm pretty sure. Whatever. I'm sure that's it. Well, once again, joining me is Pat Dixon. Hi, Pat.
Hey.
I figured, Pat, there's a lot of bitches out there, and they can be crazy.
I've heard.
So I thought, let's take a look at some select stories that detail this phenomenon.
I love stories like this.
Oh.
Really, they're so real. You can just reach out and touch them, Whatever that means.
Reach out and touch someone.
Remember that? Reach out and touch someone.
Yeah.
They were trying. There was a commercial for the phone.
I know. It's like you're not touching anyone.
No. Just say hi. I mean, for crying out loud.
Yeah. All right. Okay, you seeing all this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof.
Our first candidate, there she is, little goth girl, puckering up for the camera, I guess.
The duck face, yeah.
Yeah, she's got duck lips and a little crescent moon thing. I guess she's a witch. I don't know. But she tried to kill her sleeping mother because mommy was a weird bitch.
If you can't kill your sleeping mother, then you get out of the killing business. You suck.
Yeah. What's happened to America when you can't achieve that?
That's a real challenge. An old lady sleeping.
So on Friday, June 14th, at approximately 2:33 a.m., the Gulfport Police Department responded to a report of a cutting incident at a residence. Oh, well, she does look like a cutter. So, got to expect that. Where they found a female victim with multiple stab wounds. The woman allegedly woke to find 15-year-old Lexi Brown attacking her with a knife. Brown had also reportedly tried to set fire inside the house. Man, she can't do nothing right.
Stupid bitch.
Yeah.
And Lexi, that's the name du jour.
Yeah.
There's going to be a President Lexi some cunt one of these days.
It could be her.
I don't know. This might disqualify her. I mean,
well, she can get it overturned, The victim told the media as Brown's mother was transported to a local hospital for treatment. Victim who? Okay. According to police, Brown told detectives she wanted to kill her mother. Well, okay, you're done. Always consult an attorney before talking to the police, because she was a weird bitch and was suppressing the black in her.
Well, sounds to me like she was right on. She was trying to help.
We don't date those people, honey.
Suppress the black in her. Like I be trying to be all black and shit. And she'd be like, could you please speak normally?
She dyes her hair black. Now, that could be the deal, Pat. She's not talking about a certain community that she wants to date.
Oh.
It could be her black magic.
Well, I didn't think of it as like necessarily the dating, more than just the way she, like when she says, "Cash me outside, how about day?" or something,
Yeah. That's some kind of voodoo language.
Catch you outside.
Well, so there you go. She didn't want her suppressing the black in her.
Stop suppressing the black in me.
I want that in me. I'm going to ride that.
I hate it when they just have the inches. I have to do the math on this shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What's the other one? Centimeters or some shit? I mean, who cares?
Yeah. 63. 60.
How tall is this girl? She's 12 times 5 is 60, if that's inches over there.
Yeah.
63. So she's regular size, I guess. Who cares? Right. But, she's probably done some sex. I mean, from the look of her.
Well, yeah, look at her. Something's going on here. Something went wrong with little darling. But she's 15, so record
15.
will be, yes, the record will be cleared when she turns an adult. So unless they charge her as an adult, then
that's the way they do it. Then you get they're just like, that never happened.
Exactly. So she could be president, Pat.
I see another likely candidate here for this topic. I mean, several of them right along.
Yes, there's a
number
whole
3
list.
and 4 in particular.
Chicago woman sentenced for killing landlord, leaving dismembered remains in freezer. I do believe we covered that one. I think she's just now getting sentenced.
Oh, sometimes, they have an all-time greatest hits down there. So.
Los Angeles woman sentenced for killing activist who was friends with woman she had been stalking. Teacher of the Year allegedly sent over 60 love letters to 11-year-old student.
Whoa. Writing on an 11-year-old level,
Yes. Well, that was Mary Kay Letourneau. That kid was 11 when they started their romance.
Do you want to slurp up my lady jam? Check yes or no.
Yeah. Man sentenced for killing wife during shootout. That's a man, Cleveland man, California man. We're only interested in women.
Yes, only the ladies.
Only the ladies here. Woman allegedly used severed thumb from sugar daddy. Holy shit. Okay, we got to go to this one.
Well, hold on one sec. Before we get off of that other story, I just want to make one more comment and say that, when you hear weird bitch, don't forget to consider the source.
Who you calling weird bitch? How weird can your mom be?
How many facial tattoos does she have?
I know.
How many attempted murders is she arrested for?
And this is before she's locked up. So
weird bitch.
Yeah, she was a weird bitch. She believed in Jesus and stuff.
Lexi thinks I'm a weird bitch.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yes, a woman allegedly used severed thumb from sugar daddy to open his phone and take money after killing him. Well, very creative. She's like, oh, fuck. I know.
I might object to the womanhood of this one.
Well, it is an open question, isn't it?
And on a technicality, maybe, but
yeah,
that nose has been broken and reshaped.
Well, you can be tough in the hood,
but that fucking jaw.
I know. It does cast the shadow. Is there an Adam's apple?
I'm looking at that. I'm not seeing a woman. Good.
Well, she was always a woman to somebody, but he's dead now.
Yeah, sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy. A 22-year-old woman was arrested on suspicion of killing her 53-year-old. 53? Oh, geez, that's my age. You bitch.
We're old enough to be sugar daddies.
I know. We could be sugar daddies. But there's a price, Pat. Severing his thumb and using it to access financial apps on his phone. Officers were called to...
Is this crazy or just cold as fuck? I mean, the crazy is built into the fact that it's got a dick. There's just no question.
Yeah.
That is...
yeah, you got to factor that in, that there's already a psychosis at play. Then there's the greed, you know. I mean, that's what a sugar daddy's for. But he, you know, it's the golden goose. Whatever money she finds, or it finds, that's it.
Didn't have to kill him to sever his thumb.
Not really, no.
Did she kill him? Oh,
yes.
Killed. Yes, killed.
Killed him.
That's the worst part. Severing the thumb, incidental.
Right.
You know, like,
it's interesting, but...
if you're a sugar daddy, you know that you're with somebody who's completely unscrupulous, cunty, and lazy. So, I mean, where's the trust?
Yeah.
There isn't any.
No.
Bitch, you're going to have to cut off my thumb if you want to. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have. So the police were called to this home, whatever, regarding an unconscious person in
Peabody Street.
Yeah, Peabody.
Speaking of Peabody, that killer has a Peabody, not a V-body.
The police entered the residence and found Fazil, I don't know, Techie Mariam? I don't know.
Fasil Tekla
Fasil. We're dealing with an Arab here. Apologies on the last name. Deceased from apparent stab wounds. Over 2 months later, on June 21st, police arrested 19-year-old Audrey Miller in Maryland. 19? Okay.
Why? Who's the 22-year-old?
Well, I guess she's 22 because this... No, yeah, what the hell? All right, maybe this is like an accomplice. No, charge first-degree murder. Well, on July 1st, a second suspect. Okay, here we go. Tiffany Taylor Gray was located, and these girls doubled up on him.
So far this looks like an actual woman. Ooh, maybe not. I don't. Yeah, that's just a big fat bitch. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is. Yeah.
Yeah, that other one. Let's one more look. I mean, really. I mean, what we don't think that's. God.
What you talking about, Pat?
I mean, there't been heavyweight champions with a more feminine face.
You know I look good.
Ugh.
So I guess the accomplice, Tiffany Taylor Gray, Fazil was found lying on his back in his bed, head trauma lacerations, well, certainly on his thumb. There were reportedly shards of glass on his body, and boy, it was a knockdown dragout. Right thumb had been cut off, though it had most likely been removed post-mortem, for the phone.
Or close to his time of death. Yeah.
Yeah. Good so Lord, while he's bleeding out. What do you do?
There wasn't a lot of hand bleeding, I guess.
Give me that motherfucking thumb. So,
like, who's dead and wishes he never met this bitch? This guy.
So he was last seen alive on CCTV footage on the evening of April 1st. Well, it was no joke. The medical examiner believes he was killed 2 to 5 days before police went to his apartment. Yeah. Investigators discovered footprint, blah, blah, blah.
Footprints in the scene. Okay.
Well, yeah, I imagine it was pretty bloody. So
Size 12 pumps.
Yeah. Ooh, I made a mess.
They noticed that Tekla Merriam's phone, thumb, and other electronics had not been located.
They took the thumb with them?
The thumb hasn't been located.
A third suspect, Tommy Whack.
Tommy Whack.
Who you need whack? Call Tommy.
Oh, my God. Gray Miller and Tommy Whack were seen entering his building on April Fool's Day. And 2 days later, phone was traced to College Park. According to a complaint witness who previously dated Gray, that thing up there at the top, I believe.
Oh, Jesus.
I think.
This is Audrey Miller. Okay.
And the other one.
This is Tiffany.
An ex of this one.
Yes.
Previously dated.
Hey, I don't judge you. You don't judge me.
Dating isn't a word you use with fuckers like that.
No.
You know, at all. It's might be sucking her dick. Previously, a witness. Okay, so a witness previously told police.
Who also goes by Taylor Green.
They can't even. She can't even decide on a fucking name. This fucking bitch.
Is
Dick,
a prostitute.
no
Oh, really?
Oh, she doesn't just have a sugar daddy. She also gets paid for sex.
So this was Sugar John.
Sugar Johnny.
Yeah. I guess Tommy Whack was the pimp. I don't know.
Tommy Whack.
Tommy Whack. The witness said Gray allegedly used Teclamarium's severed thumb to get money from his bank account for Uber rides and marijuana.
They had to use his thumb to buy weed.
Yes. That seems
Boy, they
extreme.
were broke.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers had no money. The guy had it all written. He's like, you can't get it without my thumb. Ha ha ha. I'll just kill you and cut off your thumb. Fuck.
I never thought of that. Well.
But you gotta cauterize it and then I guess wear it around your neck. Like a lucky rabbit's foot or something.
Yeah, I guess put it in a bag of ice.
That's about the size of those rabbit's feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's about that size. I mean, that's a, rule of thumb.
Well, the thumb ruled the day on this shit. So, Gray has a rap sheet, been arrested for fraud, including this in October that involved Teclamarium. But see, he probably got her out of that mess, or it out of this mess. Whatever. But then she left without saying goodbye. Whatever.
She left without saying goodbye. He noticed his phone was missing and there were charges made in his cash app.
So a fight broke out. That's what that
She's
is.
very smart with computers. Switched his Google password. Yes, that takes a computer whiz.
To cut your thumb off. That's how hackers do it.
Smart and willing to go the extra fucking mile. Bitch, you are crazy.
No doubt. Gray reportedly had multiple arrests throughout Prince George's County for incidents where she scammed and stole from potential romantic partners through dating apps, as well as a history of false identification. Boy, I'll say.
To say the least.
All right, so there we go. Bitch.
That
you
one right
are
there.
So many kinds of crazy.
Ugh.
Oh,
And
geez.
disgust. You disgust everyone. We hate you.
It's like, damn, Faisal. What the fuck?
Faisal goes queer.
Yeah. Too late. Well, yeah, I guess he did. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Check out
And
this.
there's got to be a lot of thumb jokes we missed, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Rule of thumb. I think that's the title. I was going to say, bitch, you are crazy. All right. Are you seeing this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Woman accused of lighting ex-boyfriend's house on fire, killing his mother.
Looks like she did it immediately after a donut eating contest. Charged.
There be bear claw in prison. There aren't. This is in Detroit. 31-year-old woman faces charges for allegedly lighting her boyfriend's house on fire shortly after their breakup, killing his mother and severely injuring 2 other people.
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon. She looks like a cinnamon.
Her name's Cinnamon?
Cinnamon Rigmaiden doused the porch of her ex.
I swear I thought her last name would be Toast Crunch. Toast Crunch.
It should be, now that she's, an arsonist.
She's a serial
gonna
criminal.
make it toasty.
yo, God, man. It's like, well, I was trying to kill him.
Right. I didn't
So it
mean
wasn't
to kill her.
It ain't premeditated.
No, this was accident.
I should have meditated a little more on it. And I would have.
You would have thought, maybe this is stupid.
Maybe it's a bad time.
Rig Maiden doused the porch of her ex-boyfriend's home with accelerant and set it ablaze before fleeing the scene. Medics.
Porch.
Yeah.
Started with the porch. Bitch couldn't even get into the house.
We spent a lot of time on the porch.
I mean, come on. Cinnamon Rig Maiden.
Cinnamon Rig Maiden.
God. Criminals, they have, so many of them have these fucking weird, interesting ass names. Cinnamon Rig Maiden.
She was doomed at birth. For a life of crime.
Cinnamon. It took her a long time to even be able to say it.
What's your name? Cinnamon.
Simmernon.
All right.
But she was at Ellis
medics found and pronounced, once again, 53-year-olds, Pat. 53-year-old Tina Darrow, deceased at the scene. 2 surviving victims, a 57-year-old man and a 65-year-old woman, were transported to the hospital. Rig Maiden had allegedly broken up with Darrow's son not long before the incident.
She broke up with him.
Yeah.
And killed his mom.
So it's like, what the hell?
Just to make it final. Make sure she didn't go back. Sometimes, you want to do something to really burn the bridge. You make sure that you don't get tempted to go back to it again. I guess.
I guess so.
This would be effective, yeah.
We are done.
Once a woman kills my mom,
that's crossing the line.
I'm out. Yeah.
There's not going to be a reunion. After fleeing, Rig Maiden reportedly texted her boyfriend about the fire and went to McDonald's.
Of course she did.
I mean, it shows.
She did that just before as well.
Rig Maiden ignited the flames, even though she reportedly knew Darrow suffered from mobility issues. So I guess the mother was bedridden or what have you. And knew that the boyfriend was not home during the incident.
Well, this is one old flame he won't be hooking back up with.
God damn. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is one old flame. Hey, listen, buddy, I'm sorry, but I couldn't help it.
Look, it's court, I know.
So faces 1 count of felony murder, but this is first degree. I mean, she's, the detail that she knew he wasn't home. So 2 counts of assault with intent to murder, 3 counts of first degree, blah, blah, blah. Well, there you go. That's it.
Wait, Wayne County prosecutor said, since when is the solution a breakup of a relationship setting fire to an occupied house?
Now.
Since prosecuting attorney. I mean, no, it's not this. No, since when?
It's not.
The alleged actions of the defendant in this case are beyond reprehensible. They must run out of words for shit like that.
I got to make a statement.
I mean, beyond reprehensible. If I said reprehensible, you should fucking call me on it for it not being enough. It's beyond that.
Listen, when you break up with your boyfriend, it's wrong to kill his mama. Did you know that?
Set fire to an occupied house. In a breakup of a relationship, there's no solution.
No,
anyway.
The solution was the breakup.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's happened.
Go away.
This isn't a counseling situation.
No. This is how I cope and deal.
And if this bitch came into a counseling session, right, with the guy that she was seeing and say they hadn't broken up,
yeah,
but she just set the house on fire, burned up his mother, and 2 other people get hurt, and the house is fucked up, and whatever. She was trying to kill him. Well, I just have a problem with her doing that, And then, the end of the session, it would be 50-50. That's the way relationship counseling is. Like, well, but you have a part in this too.
Yeah. Now, listen, what do you think you did to put her in this position?
Why was she so upset?
Why was she that mad?
And afterwards, how did you approach her? Isn't this very much like the time you threw her leftovers away?
You're right. I did do that.
It would be like you have stuff to work on. She has stuff to work on. We all know cinnamon, and you. It's just that they always do it like that. It makes me nuts. Sometimes one person's fucking wrong.
Yeah. Isn't this obvious?
Not to the counselors.
Counselors like
they can't do it that way. They just can't.
Both sides crossed lines. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And when you go in with something that you're just sure is like, oh, this is a fucking home run. I am nothing but right this week. Yeah. You won't be right at all. They get mad about the fact that you're all loaded up like that. They're like, no, well, what about that? Seriously.
What about you forgot her birthday?
Or whatever.
Yeah, but she incinerated my mother. Oh, it's all about you, isn't it?
Which we agree was an overreaction.
Yes.
We agree.
Okay.
But all of the... Listen, what do you want me to do? Scream at her? It's not going to bring your mother back? We have to learn to forgive here, too. That's 50% of the equation.
Are you suggesting I get back with her?
Well, I mean, I didn't know. Have you guys broken up? I mean,
yes.
Would you like to remain in the relationship?
No.
Would you? Okay. Well, that's definitive.
Yes.
And if you say that, then maybe. Okay, fine.
It's definitive because the death of my mother is definitive.
Well, then, that's your choice.
There's no choice.
She's incarcerated. I mean, like, I was just making a point about these fucking counselors.
Yeah,
they really do always have to go.
It's
50-50.
about that bad.
They really. I hate it. God, it pisses you off. And like I said, when you've got a really good one, like this bitch did this,
right?
It'll be like, well, you could have seen that coming. That's completely consistent with who she is. It's like, okay.
All right, so
I shouldn't have done this, taken this very obvious action that anybody would have taken. I should have been thinking in terms of crazy.
So I guess a lot of sadists want to be counselors.
Yeah. And a lot of masochists want to be in relationships.
Yeah. Once again, thanks, Pat, for helping me do the in-depth analysis of these crazy bitches.
Pleasure's mine.
What a fun time we had with all of those. And we'll do it again because, God damn it, there's so many to go through, and it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @MrNailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.
Okay, do it again.
Welcome.